Hi everyone, today we are going to be looking at how to do felt padding. Felt padding is one of the key padding techniques in Goldwork embroidery. You will need a piece of felt, and we've drawn 3 circles onto the felt to show you how to do this technique. And we're going to be using a pair of normal embroidery scissors, so you don't need metal thread scissors for this, just normal embroidery scissors will do. And we want to cut out each of the 3 shapes, and then we want to cut around one of the shapes, taking about 2mm off the edge. So we're cutting it so that it's a little bit smaller than the original piece. You can lay it over the surface to make sure that it is nice and evenly spaced. We then want to do the same thing with the other circle, and when we do this we want to take even more off the outside edge. So we're cutting this one even smaller than the middle size. So you have 3 sizes of circle, one large, one medium and one small. We then need a single strand of yellow Gutermann's thread from fingertip to elbow, threaded through either a size 10 or size 12 embroidery needle, with a single knot in the end of the thread. We want to start off the felt padding by identifying the area that we would like to stitch on. You can do this by drawing around the outside if you want to, or you can simply lay the thread in place. And we're going to start off by doing 3 little stab stitches. These are stab stitches or stay stitches or anchor stitches, and these will hold the thread in place. We want to start off with our smallest piece, and we're going to start off by doing a stitch on the south, west, north and east sections, imagining that this felt piece is a compass. Stitching 2mm stitches all the way around to hold this in place. So 1 on each compass point to make sure that this felt padding is held in place. We then want to do little 2mm stitches, spacing them 2mm apart all the way around the outside of this piece of felt to hold it in place. We want to work our way all the way around the outside, leaving no gaps. We then want to lay the medium-sized piece, so not the largest, but the medium-sized piece on top of the first piece, and repeat the process. So south, west, north and east for each of those compass point securing stitches, and this will hold the felt padding in place before we do the stitches in between. You want to keep those stitches nice and even. Around 2mm is perfect. When you're stitching Goldwork embroidery, it can be quite badly affected if the padding underneath isn't quite accurate. So if you do space your stitches too far apart, or if they are pulled too tight, or if they are a little bit lumpy, it will mean that the bullions and the metals that you apply on top can be affected by it, and it can affect the play of light on the metals, and you will be able to see the imperfections. So it's really important with Goldwork embroidery in particular that you pay special attention to the padding stage. Stitching all the way along, ensuring that the gaps are even between each of the stitches. We then want to repeat exactly the same process for our final shape. So we want to do again those compass point stitches, so south, west, north and east. What you may find with felt padding, if you're doing multiple layers, is that you may need to cut your top piece of felt a little bit larger than the shape itself to account for the height change whenever the felt is in the middle. So if you have multiple layers of felt, you may just need to have a slightly larger piece on the top of the felt. And again, we want to work our way around, 2mm stitches all the way around the shape, keeping the distance between the stitches even and also the length of the stitches even. Working all the way around, filling in all of the gaps, and you will have completed a piece of felt padding ready for your metalwork on top.